So from that concept, neverLate is the end we want to achieve, where we are able to tell the customers we will never be late. That is should be the USP from Lion Bridge to them. And the second thing, the first habit is be proactive. Do not wait till your competitors take your business and then your customer will say you are giving in 3 days, somebody is ready to give me in 2 days, so I will take. If we know the customer wants in 2 days, we better go and tell we can do in 2 days. Right? So with that type of thought process, this initiative is taken. John, Rich, and most of these people, when they go and talk to the customers, this is coming very clear that this is very, very important aspect of our business. So that's the reason why we think this is the initiative which we want to focus. Then why so important for us? Simply because no work happens in Lionbridge without a great team such as those things. Right? If you don't deliver on time to either to internal customers or external customers, it can be never reaching the customer on time. So I hope all of you understand the context. This is the thing, and what I want our people to make this as a philosophy and work culture rather than a KPI. You understand what I'm saying? If you make it as a KPI, it's a force, right? If you want to be fit, then fitness has to be your culture. Eating healthy should be the culture. If that is the way, it happens automatically. But if you start checking every day whether I lose half a kg or not, then the day you check, you will lose. After 1 week, you don't check. Once again, you go, oh, sorry, we lost it. We'll go back and don't eat for 1 week. So then you will never do it. It has to be part of your habit, part of your culture, and it has to be the philosophy. Then obviously it means while we have to have a system to see how we are progressing. I'm sure already GLT people know that they are filling in some trackers, and hopefully we have a platform wherein we will be able to see how we are progressing. I know many of you project managers know their project on-time delivery. I know that many of them are 95%, 98%, and that's what I want to say everybody. It is not a reflection that you are not doing well. I don't want anybody to think something has gone so wrong, and suddenly we have brought this new movie called neverLate. Okay, so that's the philosophy, and I would request all of you to embrace this, and obviously to make it everything interesting. We will have some interesting programs around this concept, recognizing the neverLate warriors, and we'll make it interesting and constructively competitive. So thank you very much for that, and I will hand over to Rick.
Thanks, Rob. Hi, everyone. I bring you greetings from your colleagues around the world, and especially in the U.S. It's wonderful to be here with you, and it's very exciting to be here as we kick off neverLate. Sarat has done a great job of articulating much of what it's about, so I won't repeat that, but he is correct when he says that John Fennelly and our senior leadership team, as they talk to customers, hear consistently, and it doesn't matter if it's a GLT customer, an AI customer, GDT customer, content customer, the theme of speed, time to market, shortening every single day is something that is part of all businesses today. So the idea that we have to build a culture of neverLate is really true, and it doesn't just apply to operations people. So all of you here who are in other functions, we need you with us to think about how we get the invoices out promptly, how we recruit and hire quickly, how we get development processes very agile, and when we have problems, which we sometimes do, that we fix them in all functions, right? So everything that we do, we should be thinking about how can we do it faster, more efficiently, to get it to market. So we're going to hear a lot more about this. This is early days, but it is a global initiative that all of us are going to not only hear about, but actively participate in. So encourage you to think about it, bring creative ideas. This is something that I actually heard the HR team has already started globally. Is that true, Minnie? Yeah, so you'll hear more about it, but they've already started brainstorming how they can take the theme of neverLate and do their jobs in a better way to support the organization. So I encourage all of you to think that way as well. Unlike Sarat, I can't do this without notes, so I have to look at my phone. I want to talk to you about a couple of other things before I turn the microphone over to someone else. One of them is an initiative that I've been actively involved in since the beginning of this year, and I know actually some of our colleagues who are visiting. We're going to introduce them later, are we? Yeah. Okay, they'll introduce you, but we have some colleagues here from our development team working with the development team and the QA team here, and so they're a big part of that, and that is our LCX tool, which for anybody at GLT, I know you know what it is because I have really hot off the press and exciting news to share with you. Despite some of the recent growing pains and problems we've had, in the last 24 hours, we have exceeded our 40% target, and we're at 41%. These guys have not heard that yet. We said that we would get to 40% in September, and we hit 41. So there's still work to do. There's still more, getting to know the tool, learning the tool, getting some more work on the tool. We have some growing pains, as I said, which we're working on correcting. But it's very exciting to see our teams embrace the new technology that is just in the early days of helping us to be neverLate. So we're doing things today like automating PO creation, which helps us be more efficient. But I'm here to tell you that LCX is much bigger than that. It is the first step in using big data to help us manage the business, get visibility into what's going on, be able to automate more, make smarter, more data-driven decisions. This is a tool that is going to transform our business. So I know in the early stages of a new tool, it's hard. Sometimes it's extra work, but I want to encourage you to help us get through this phase because it is going to transform our business in a really positive way. So congratulations to everybody who's been part of it here. It's very exciting. I want to share with you a couple of other hot topics that we're talking about in the operational leadership team that I think it's important for you to hear about. And one of them is communication. In addition to working with customers to be neverLate and deliver quickly, how we communicate with them across all of our businesses impacts the customer experience. And we do a great job most of the time, but we can get better. And so you're going to be seeing trainings and improved communication plans on global teams for how we can communicate better. This is very important. I just spent time with the I Will ladies talking about communication for leaders as well. So thinking about how you communicate is really important, and I encourage all of you to learn and grow in your skills to communicate, help each other, work with your global colleagues to do a better job of communicating with our customers. Make sure you understand what we should be communicating, how we should be communicating. This is a theme that will be part of neverLate. And it's not just customer, it's also internal. So I want to get in a little plug for another great tool at Lionbridge, and that is the bridge. How many of you have been on the bridge today? Raise your hand. That's not very good. So I'm giving it a plug because I think this is a tool that offers all of us so much opportunity. It offers us the opportunity to hear really directly from our senior leaders what's going on. It's a tool that allows us to understand important initiatives like LCX to get help and support. It allows us to see the pets of our colleagues around the world and make it a little more personal. We get to see fantastic initiatives. There's an article a couple weeks ago ago of our colleagues in the Salina GDC who did how many, 340 kilometer relay race. Minnie's always posting great articles about things here in India for others to see. This is a tool that connects you to the rest of Lionbridge, that helps you learn things that are important to our business, to you as you do your job, as well as it helps make your colleagues around the world closer. You can get to know them, they can get to know you, and you have an opportunity. It's not a one-way communication, it's two-way. We want to hear your thoughts. And Tracy, we are planning to. And we are planning to do a 380 kilometers marathon. I'm not competitive, right? I mean, you have to be better.
I think to give more details on that, from 2nd October, Mahatma Gandhi's birthday, it is going to be 150 years of Mahatma Gandhi. So we are going to do a relay marathon to Dandi. You know where is Dandi? In Gujarat. You know why Dandi? Gandhi has done the first cause satyagraha. So Lionbridge going to do a tribute to Mahatma Gandhi on 150 years of century. We are going to run relay race from Mumbai to Dandi. Wait, 380 kilometers. Wait for this thing and hope most of you will participate on this and you will hear that. So we'll do better than Selena.
Not a competitive bone in your body. Okay, well, you got my point. It's a fantastic tool. So at the next town hall, I'm not going to say next time I'm in India. At the next town hall, I'm going to ask Minnie to ask the same question. And I want everyone to raise their hands, okay? Every day, take a look and see what's out there and keep up to date. It's a fantastic tool. So the last thing that I want to say is a huge thank you to all of the faces here, all of the people in Chennai and Bangalore who are on video conference, and to the Lions who haven't come in for their shifts yet. A huge thank you. You are the largest team at Lionbridge. You touch almost everything, all of the businesses across Lionbridge. Our technology, we have shared services here for finance, we have development, we have QA, we have machine intelligence, we have GDT, content. You are touching the work and the business of Lionbridge around the world. And we work for the most amazing customers, the top companies in the world, and we couldn't do any of it without the people here. So we really appreciate all that you do. We have new challenges to face and new initiatives to launch, and we want to do it together with all of you, and we need your input and your active and passionate participation. So I really want you to know that you are such an important part of everything that we do, and we really, really appreciate everyone's work. So with that, I'm handing it back to Minnie.
Thank you, Tracy, on behalf of whole of Lionbridge India. Your words continue to inspire us. And like Tracy said, on the bridge, neverLate is a big initiative. I think all of you should go and check it out. But again, India has been the first one to create that logo for Lionbridge, and probably that is going to be global, because again, even before the other sites thought about it, we had already put it out on our address board. A big thank you to Yatin, who created the logo for probably the whole of Lionbridge. And now we have something else that we have created. This is an in-house production. It is created by us. It is scripted by our teams here. And just wait and watch what it is. And we ask you for your full-fledged participation. Whole of Lions here waiting. Will you participate? Yes. So we start with the show.
We're not afraid to make a change. Everybody take a pledge. Commit ourselves, we'll walk together. Through the storm, whatever weather. Cold or warm, we perform. Calling customers, keeping the date. We know we'll never be late. Never be late. Never be late. Hashtag never late. Hashtag never late. Hashtag never late. Hashtag never late.
So now that you've heard the anthem for neverLate, we're going to do a small chant. Short, good. So this is a chant of sorts, and it's a affirmation of the neverLate philosophy. So when I say breaking barriers, you say with my heroes, and when I say building bridges, you say on distant shores. And when I say India Wale, you say Sabke favorite. So let's start. Sandeep. Breaking barriers, building bridges, India Wale, we'll never be late, we'll never be late. Hashtag never late. Could you do it once again? Let's try it once again. Breaking barriers. A little louder, please. Breaking barriers. Building bridges. India Wale. We'll never be late. We'll never be late. Hashtag never late.
That, dear friends, is our pledge. The whole idea is that when you start your meeting, be it project meetings, be it our HR meetings, finance meetings, whichever meetings you start, or please start with this slogan that we have made for you. It is trendy. It is rap style. You can put your own music to it. So this is what we are going to look out for. So India Wale. Yes. So now I hand over to Sarat for something special to announce.
So any initiative cannot sustain unless you create momentum. So that's why all these chants and music and this thing, I'm sure a lot of creative people in our office will create a lot of momentum to sustain it. So one another way of sustaining is to recognize and reward people who embrace this philosophy and display that, right? So we want to call them as neverLate warriors. So today, to start with this initiative, we want to recognize and reward one such neverLate warrior. Karthik, how many years you have been in language?
12 years, sir.
12 years. Did you ever get your paycheck late?
Never late.
Never. See, 12 years Karthik didn't get his paycheck late. Right? Not that Karthik is our favorite boy, okay? Yes, how many years you have been here? 19 plus. Did your paycheck get come late? No, it's never late. Not just 12 years. For 19 years, we are never late. Anil, how long you have been here?
25 years.
Did your paycheck came late?
Never late.
25 years, paycheck never came late. It is a very important thing, right? For so many employees to make sure that their paycheck exactly deposit on 30th or 31st, 3 o'clock. Whether you remember or not, you get an SMS, it's your mobile phone, your money is there in it. How did it happen? Right? So there is somebody working with a lot of discipline, with focus, to make sure that our paychecks, which are very important, there are EMIs waiting, debit notes waiting. In fact, whenever we talk somebody, they'll come running, sir, my life is going to crumble on first if I don't have a salary in my bank deposit, right? So we have such great neverLate warriors. Who else? Swati. Where is Swati? Today we want to recognize our neverLate warrior Swati Sawan. For many, many years, Swati is making our neverLate. So the first award for neverLate warriors goes to Swati Sawan from Chennai. Thank you, Swati, for making our classes come on time. So obviously, if our paychecks are coming without late, obviously that is paid by customer. So we have to deliver to customer, never late, so that's what we can give our paychecks on time, never late. So with this, I request really to make sure and embrace this philosophy. Before closing, I want Yogesh Bhusane to introduce our important software product group team who has come all the way from US to work with our people and make the tools which are important for us to deliver daily to customers, never late.
So let me call upon Vinny. Vinny is our Senior Vice President Technology Group. Well, I don't have a lot to say because you just told me like 5 seconds ago in the neverLate fashion that I would be saying something. So thank you all for having me here, and thank you for your kind hospitality as well as your guests. It's just really impressive. That's all I have to say. I'm sorry. And just the commitment that you all show, and the engineering team, on a lot of ways, but all of you, I know you're users of what we build every day, and we're very focused on improving sort of the tools that you use, so we can assist you in this neverLate initiative and make sure that you are indeed neverLate, that we provide the proper tooling for you. So we're very much committed to doing that, and my other colleagues here that are with me from the U.S., Jeff, Daniel, and Joe. But thank you all.
Thank you, Vinny. Back to.
Well, thank you everyone. Thank you for your active participation. And again, once more, India Wale. Thank you.
Thank you.